Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And finally, I can say I am back. And, oh, thank you, Jess. For whatever reason, the F1 intro won't stop. There we go. So, let's switch things over. There we go. And, so good evening to you, Jess. Thanks for following. And since we've got the F2 League coming up, or being announced yesterday, I thought I'd start off the evening with a little F2 race against some AI, and then I guess we'll get into a few open lobbies maybe. So if you want to join those, feel free to do those. Online servers login error, that's great. I haven't had that one before. Let's try that again. Ah, there we go. I was slightly concerned for a minute there, but looks like everything should be alright. Alright, so let's do short Grand Prix. We're just going to drive Carlin and Lando Norris, the milkman himself. Around, yeah, sure, why not Bahrain? There's a Bahrain social race coming up this Saturday. So visit Apex Online Racing if you want to join that. Qualifying... Do a one-shot formation lap. Come on, don't do a qualifying. We're gonna do. Oh, do I have to do the whole weekend? I only have to do the feature race. All right. So let's do a 25% feature race, 90% AI. I think should be a good setting. Parc Fermé, vehicle damage full. Corner cutting string is the yes. Race starts manual. I'm gonna use racing line because I'm a noob. Official start time. So let's go with dusk. There we go. All right, let's get going. Ah, it's very good to be back, and especially since my PC nearly killed itself last week, which was slightly frightening. Thanks Windows upgrade for that. After reinstalling Windows, it's now back to normal, but I was a little worried, to be honest. So come on. Just gonna love those loading screens. There we go. FIA Formula 2 Championship.
Welcome to Sakhir and the Bahrain International Circuit, where the grid is forming up ready for today's race.
Gotta love those new F1 2019 graphics.
Plenty of opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit. These young F2 drivers to show what they can do. The best passing opportunity right up there at turn 1, and we should see plenty of action there. But there's another not long after at turn 4. There are 9 right-handers, 6 left-handers, and the possibility that we could see some flat spots at the tightest of those left-handers. That's turn 10. Davide, is there anything we should be looking for in today's race? The teams are all very competitive at the moment, so are we about to witness a push from anyone in particular?
Hi Alex, the team will have been studying everyone else out there very carefully, so I think we are in for a very interesting event today. I can't wait to see how this race unfolds.
And here are the driver grid positions for today's race. Sergio Sette Camara lines up on pole position, with Lando Norris alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Aitkit, Markelov, Alexander Albon, and Russell, Latifi, Makino, Galeo, Antonio Fuoco, Giotto, De Vries, Louis Delatraz, and Meri, Gunter, Kari, Lorandi, and Dorian Boccolacci. For Kazumi, and Arjun Maini rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
Thank you, Jeff. Starting in P2, I'd hope we'd not start quite as high, but oh well, I guess. Fair enough. So I'm just going to use a preset. That's what the league is going to be running as well, just for your information. So you don't have to fiddle around with the setups too much, but it's not a fixed setup, so there might be slight differences between the cars depending on what preset you'll choose for the race. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I want to do this, because I obviously don't want to run away with the lead from lap 1, because we've got a few laps to go, but maybe I'll drop back a bit. I'll have to see. Yeah, let's get the race underway. Decent start there, and that brake bias us way too far to the front. So the initial launch was okay. Oh, that's tightening up, but oh, and I've spun. Yep. All right. That was totally on purpose. I just wanted to make things interesting. I'm very rusty, to be fair, so that was bound to happen. Fair enough. We'll catch up again. Got 8 laps. I think we'll have to do a pit stop if this is a feature race. Not quite sure yet. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Just gonna push on for now. The grid is still pretty bunched up, so should be relatively easy to catch back up.
But it's not over yet. Stay focused.
Oh, I'll run a little bit deep. Car looks fine, so keep on pushing. Little bit of understeer there. Slight lift, back on. I am using the Logitech G29 wheel and pedals, just in case you were wondering. And yes, I'm still using that weird rubber block in the braking pedal. Got quite used to it, and works pretty well. For some people it's really weird to have that rubber block in there, but for me, after I got used to it, I'm better on it than I was on my old G27. So we have caught back up to the back of the... Whoa! That was a slide and a half. Drive in front. And I don't think I've got my mic calibrated for the game, so I can't use Jeff with voice commands, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Ooh, getting close to the back of Maney here. Let's see if we can set up a move. Got a decent run, but this straight is not very long. Oh, that was a bit of contact there. Ah, Christ's sake, got into the dirty air there. Bit unfortunate, but we'll keep pushing on. Got to be really smooth with this car. I saw a video from I think Mick Schumacher explaining how it's like to drive the F2 cars compared to the F3 cars he drove last year, and to a F1 car, which he already tested. And he said you have to be extremely smooth with this car, and you do get that feeling in the game as well. So good portrayal of the Dallara F2 car, as AI is getting a bit feisty there. And as I'm still sliding the back end around, DRS is active. Woo, that's a bit of feisty battle there. Oh, someone locked up the brakes. Come on, I want to start making up some positions soon. There we go. Bit of dive there. Oops. Sorry, Nico. Surely we're not going to go around the outside here. Nope. Definitely not. An overtaking opportunity. DRS is active. Is he going to go defensive? Yes, he is. Come on, swoop it around the outside. There we go. One little Thompson goes around the outside. Come on, sick. Thank you very much. Alright, let's try and catch up to Fukuzumi here. Right, since we're not battling anyone, as I go sideways, not quite concentrating on driving, more on talking, that's suboptimal. But yeah, bit about the F2 League. At the moment it's only announced. The league itself will get underway as soon as the 2019 generation of F2 cars are launched by Codemaster. That is to be expected sometime in September. So maybe a month or so. It's going to run on Saturday evenings, and the plan is to have the race calendar in sync with the F1 leagues. So if you're already driving in the AOR F1 leagues, you don't have to practice multiple tracks in a single week. So you can basically do the whole race weekend, do the F2 races on Saturday, and then the F1 race on Sunday, which I think is pretty cool. Not really making up many positions, but that's due to me talking, but oh well. That's for the entertainment factor. Ooh, that's a bit of a back end loss there. Well, fine. A little bit wide here. Terrible driving, I'm so rusty. And once we get to the lobbies and drive F1 cars, it's going to be even worse, because I haven't driven them in quite a time actually. Finally back in DRS range, there we go.
Gap to teammate ahead is 13.6 seconds.
Not close enough. Whoa, that was not planned. That was not planned. The AI were on the brakes quite early, I didn't really expect that. So race format will be one-shot qualifying, because we can't do short qualifying with these cars. It's one shot or 30 minutes, which is a bit long to be fair. So it's going to be one-shot qualifying, then 50% of the length of a feature race for the mandatory pit stop, and then a 50% sprint race. It should take up about 1 hour overall, so not too much of a time commitment, just a fun league. As I've said, racing preset setups, so not too much setup work you'll have to do, and apart from that, I think should be a fun league. Boccolacci going slow in this right hander here. That's a good run, come on. He's gonna go defensive. Here he is. Try and get a good run on him here. Really struggling on traction versus the AI. They really get really good runs out of slow and medium speed corners. Oh, come on. Gives me a corner cut for that. Lost the back end. I think this train actually might go up into the points as well, but got only 3 laps left, so gonna be tricky to gain that many positions.
Okay, good
Bit of a
work.
dive
Great
there.
pass.
Thank you, Jeff. Let's see if we can make up a few more positions. Short shifting, and there we go. Ooh! Bit quick on entry. Got a decent run on Delatraz here. Go to the outside. Let him have it. Try to get the run. There we go. Delatraz, you got played. Hitting 300 Ks. Got brake a little early here. There we go. Right, P14, 2 laps to go. So gentle on the throttle. You're going to be really struggling when you drove an F1 car and then jump into this. It's such a different driving experience. Have to drive so gently. Oh, I've locked up, I've still locked up. Somehow saved that. Whoa! And then nearly lost it again. That was good through that section. Finally got it right. Let's see how much we gained there. There we go. Done the same we did to Delatraz there.
Yellow flag.
Make him go defensive. Where's the yellow
Be
flag?
aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. This is your final lap of the race.
Okay. At the moment it says green flag, so maybe someone will... Oh, Albon out of the race. That explains what it was. Oh,
Some
that's actually
information
2
on
out of the
referees,
race.
They're retiring from the race.
Actually, that means next car is points playing position. So last lap, let's try to get this right. I'm not going to talk too much now. To focus, to get back into the points. Right, pretty close now, so maybe we can get one in the S section here. We're pretty strong there. Pushing Gunther there.
Some information on Mary. They seem to have an issue.
Got past Gunther there, maybe get past Mary as well if he's having an issue. Definitely not a straight line issue there. Let's go around the outside, there we go. And there's the fireworks. And that is race done.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Quite happy with that, to be fair. Despite spinning in the first race, but didn't want to
It was a
start from the front
magnificent
anyways.
race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Carlin today.
Looks like my teammate won.
Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
I think they kept a cool head. That's why they won today. Smooth, steady, everything bad that happened to them, they handled it calmly and professionally. That's what let them focus on getting the best out everything else. The car, the strategy, they managed to keep out of trouble the whole way around.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raised some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Let's give it to Antonio Fuoco. That was a quality drive from start to finish. He can be proud of that one.
Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Alright, congratulations to Sergio there for winning the race. And George Russell with a very quick best lap, 7/10 faster than we did on our fastest, so yeah, that's quite a pace. So I don't think we necessarily would have won the race without the incident in turn 1. So yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. From last back up to 9th, that's fair enough. So, yeah, let's get into some random lobby shenanigans. That's going to be interesting. Haven't done that in quite a while. Might be a little frustrating. Have to wait. What's the weekly event, though? Thanks for that intro there. So what's the event though? Doesn't really say, does it? Maybe another time, because it doesn't really say, which is a bit unfortunate. So are we going to go into ranked? I think that's only going to give us normal level. So let's get into unranked. Getting some shenanigans. There we go, 21 out of 22, so let's join that quickly. Session in progress. Oh, they already started. That's unfortunate, so let's look for another one. In lobby 15. Let's go there. Well, that's going well. Maybe we should just do ranked. Come on, let's do that. 5 lap races. Don't really have any setups for the car, so... Oh well. Should be alright, I guess. That should work. Okay, they're nearly done with the race, so let's just wait a second. Or can we just spectate for now? I guess. Should be alright. So we get another lovely loading screen. Thank you, I know what the spectator mode is. Oh, that's a feisty fight for first place actually there. So you can now come through the last corner. Oh, everybody runs. Why? That's got to be penalty for everyone there. Oh, that was close. That was really close. 7/100ths of a second and 4/10 to third as well. So that was a close finish. So 15 drivers in the lobby at the moment. So that's a quite decent size. I already did some lobbies with like 7 players. I mean, it was fun as well. Obviously, the more the merrier. And I've just noticed something with the stream. You can't really see all of the screen there. So let's change that. Hadn't noticed that before, to be fair. So there we go. That should be better. I'm just going to change this as well. Oops, that was not what I intended. There we go. Alright, let's get into a race. As we're waiting for 2 players, there we go. Let's go for Germany. I don't want to drive in Baku. There we go. It's ready up. Where's my current ranking? Silver 3. Haven't done that many ranked lobbies yet. So we'll see. Racing line there. Since I'm pretty rusty, especially with the F1 cars, because I haven't been playing this game too much the last few weeks because of my PC troubles, etc. I think my number 1 goal is to not spin. So in order to kick Fab, I don't want to kick anyone, to be fair. Wouldn't know why. We actually got 19 drivers on lobby, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. And it reset the counter. There we go. Right, so I'm just thinking about setup, because I don't have any prepared, so I'm just going to use the preset ones. Just going to go with a little bit more top speed, because I don't want to be sitting duck on the straights. And we'll see how we'll go. Yeah, don't know, need to see the intro. Don't have any background noise, so it's eerily quiet. So let's move that to 56. Brake bias up, and let's go. Ooh. Nearly lost it there. As my wheel is absolutely going nuts with the force feedback, as it sometimes does. I hope it's okay and not too loud. Getting a few frame drops here and there. It's not optimal, but oh well. Short shift. There we go. Did I even use DRS into the first corner? I don't think so. 15th! Oh dear. That's not too good now, is it? We'll survive, I guess. Get some experience points. 15th! I did really mess up that turn one, so fair enough. Maybe should have put on a little bit more downforce. Oh well. We'll try to get some points anyway.
With this many cars, there's always a chance of an incident on the first corner. Take care.
Let's take a bit front wing off actually. Take a bit off here. There we go. And yes, my car is very green. Dodge that bullet. Another spinner there. Crazy start. It actually shoved me off. So you on the power there. Oh, that's someone off again. Just try and survive, I guess. And another car off. And another one off, and another one. This is a bit just dodging bullets left, right, and center. Absolute carnage.
Caution. Green flag.
Not giving up. Not giving up. He's still there. Oops, pressed the wrong button there. That was a good fight.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Got DRS, so that's a good thing. Let's try and make up some more positions, I guess. In the points at least, so that's a plus. Maybe a few more cars fall off the track. Can hope for that as well. I think got most of the really inconsistent guys out of the way already.
Let's not stay behind this car for long. We need to get past.
Very funny. He's basically same pace as me. Car does not want to turn. Was that even a sentence? I don't know. Really taking up a lot of my mental concentration to keep this car on track. I'm not used to driving it anymore, but haven't spun yet. Knock on wood. Don't jinx it.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, fourth is definitely better to there as someone has spun out.
This is your final lap of the race. Okay, clear.
I'm managing to stay in DRS range, but yeah, now we out. Only just. Let's get the car turned this time. There we go. I don't think we're going to catch him. Oh, another yellow flag. Someone's off again.
We've moved into P8. That's P8 now.
Oh, should have shifted into fourth earlier. And across the line. Whew! That was very different to driving an F2 car, let's put it that way. But yeah, I'm pretty content with that. Finished P8 after starting P15. Just gonna have a quick cheeky sip here. It's now getting pretty warm in my room. So waiting for one guy to finally cross the line. Where is he? He's behind other cars who have already finished, so what's that about? Maybe he's up, down and didn't count properly. I don't know. There's a bit of a mess there. Might be a little bit bugged. Let's see if he's gonna finish the race now. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay. Dirty Laundry has joined. Ah, interesting name. And, ooh. Wes 4 starting raid. Hello. F1 squad raid. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so, I don't know how long you've guys been here, but, yeah, welcome, I guess. I'm doing very well, thank you very much, Wes. That's interesting. I haven't been streaming quite a long time, and I get raided. So cheers for that, for welcoming me back. Yeah, we just finished P8 in this ranked lobby, so from starting P15. So I think I'm quite happy with that. Thanks for the raid. Thank you, Pringle8212, for the follow. It's much appreciated. And now we're going to see what track we're going to drive next. Russia, Bahrain. Yeah, come on, why not Bahrain? We've already did Bahrain with the F2 cars earlier today. So why not do it with the F1 cars as well? I didn't even have a look if my rank went up or not, which is interesting. So let's see. Yeah, Wes, always important to have that food handy. Talking about food, I'm going to have a little drink, since it's getting significantly warm in here. And I've just noted I haven't disabled voice chat in F1, which is interesting. That should be alright. Let's ready up. Why are people trying to kick other people? That's a bit weird. Maybe they're friends and taking the piss or whatever. Who knows? Come on, let's get the session starting. Bahrain one-shot qualifying. There we go. And again, 18 drivers, so full lobby. Right, let's try and get qualifying done better than we did last time. Cause yeah, I nearly killed myself in turn 1 in Germany, so that's not optimal, to be fair. Spin or riot, yeah, I spun in the F2 race I did like half an hour ago in turn 1, so that was fair enough. So, again, I don't really have any setups, so let's just get this sorted here. Let's go there. Let's go there. Yeah, this should be fine. Who needs setups? Absolutely overrated. Alright. Time for quali. Let's try and not mess this up this time. That's actually daytime, which is interesting. Woo! A little bit of oversteer there. Oh, a slight lock up there. Bit gentle into that corner, to be fair. Just didn't want to kill the car. Oh, should have known it's fourth gear corner. As I said, I'm pretty rusty. Oh. So this setup is a little bit loose, to be fair. All right. Final corner. So that's 2 seconds off pole. That's better than we did last race, but again, not a perfect lap. But oh well, this is all without doing any practice. So fair enough. P9. That's better than last race. Fair enough. Let's try and stay in the points. Alright, P9, 1.959 seconds off pole, that's okay. Go get your shovel, what for? Well, that guy was 20 seconds off the pace, bloody hell. Alright, haven't spun yet, not to jinx it. I'm surprised I haven't spun in the F1 car yet, but I did spin it on the F2 car on turn 1. Interesting. Usually I spin more with the F1 cars, but oh well. Right. Anything interesting? Maybe a bit less front wing aero, because we've got a bit oversteer. And move the brake wedge just a tad to the front. Because I did have oversteer on braking as well a little bit. Let's try to get this start right. Oh, I've been pushed from behind. And I've been punted into the side pod. And I've been punted again.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Happy, I kind of spun. It was my own fault, to be fair. If you get punted 5 times. And I went late into the corner as well, which is even worse. I wasn't very conservative in going into turn 1, but still got punted from behind. Oh, dive bomb out of nowhere. From back in Narnia. Lovely, I guess.
Okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
I'll have to drive the race with front wing damage, I guess. It's not going to be optimal. Oh, we'll try and soldier on. Just have to hope that a few more drivers fall off the cliff. Or off the track. Doing okay for now. That's the mode I want to be in. Where the fuck did he come from? Some dive bombs are so bad. Can't even tell. but he's Russian, so not really surprised there's a bit of rough driving as we dodge that car. But I'm not going to complain too much, otherwise he's going to get out of the car with a baseball bat, probably. Oh. I don't know how I made it through that corner. I got it wrong in so many ways. And now he's going slow into a corner after dive bombing. Yeah, that's just great. That's gonna be interesting. Oh dear. That could have gone wrong in so many ways. Somehow we survived, and we kept the position as well. Okay.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Thank you, Jeff. And again, that was super late. So it looks like he likes to dive bomb into turn 1 as I lose the back end and the position there. He goes a bit wide. Can't capitalize, unfortunately. Trying to not fall off the back of those guys. Finally got turn 10 right here. Incredible stuff. It's okay. There's a bit of understeer, but the front wing damage is okay-ish. I mean, we could go quite a bit faster if it weren't broken, obviously, but have to soldier on, I guess. Let's see if we can make a move. Got a decent run out of here. Overtake mode. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what's happened here?
Okay, clear.
That was interesting. And again, that Russian guy always goes for the dive bomb, and I got hit from behind. That's just too great. Doing so well. These lobbies are absolute carnage. And you should think that if people drive ranked lobbies, they try to drive, well, decent, give a good shot, be prepared, know what they're doing, but nope. So we've dropped a whole bunch of time and probably won't get any points. It's very unfortunate. And again, it all started with that Russian dude just dive bombing the shit out of everyone, everybody trying to have to scatter and not hit anything, and yeah, we lost out on that. We did gain a lot on the incident before that, a lap earlier, but this time, yeah, we lost out. Can't always be lucky. So now we're sitting in P13.
Yellow flag.
Damn Russian guy, yeah. You say it. My accent is legit.
This is your final
Only in
final lap of the
movies.
race.
Well, it's a British accent. So I don't know why you associate that with movies necessarily, but well, fair enough. Not really that cliche kind of thing going on. Lap 5, still P13. Doesn't look very good points wise, but doesn't really matter, I'm just racing for fun anyways. Slowly getting the hang of the car again after not playing for a while. Just very happy that I'm able to finally stream again, especially F1. Really had issues with F1 2018 and with 2019 in the beginning as well, but changed a few settings and it works now for me. Only running medium graphics on the game. That's fine. Maybe we're gonna get some cheeky points as well if those guys start driving into each other there. Oh, might be in a shot here. Oh, he's a lap car as well. That's even worse. Oh, he's taking them all out. But it's only going to be P11. Just going to miss out. Oh, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. My British accent is awesome. Thank you very much. Wes4, thanks for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Big wololo on that one. And we just missed out on some points here. P11 after being punted quite a few times. Oh yeah, thing is with these ranked lobbies, you really want to get up the front in qualifying. But as I'm not really in the flow of the game, haven't played too many hours, not really able to do that. And if you're in the pack, you're just going to get punted, and once you're in that circle of death, there's no way you're going to get out of it. Great to hear you love the Wololo sound. I've been thinking about doing Age of Empires streams as well. Although I'd like to kind of start from the beginning, if that makes sense, so from part 1. And I'm waiting for the Steam edition of the definitive edition to come out. That's quite a few editions in one sentence. Obviously, we're moving down some ranks, but we moved up safety rating for whatever reason, which is interesting. Yes, I do participate in AOR, to answer your question. At the moment, I don't actively race in the league. I've done racing, I've done coordinating, which I still do, and I've done some commentating as well. And at the moment, I'm working on getting the F2 League underway. So if you are maybe interested in that, it's going to be on Saturday nights, probably starting sometime in September. We're going to wait for the... let's do Italy. Going to wait for the F2 2019 cars to come out, and then we're going to have F2 League on Saturday nights, which is going to be quite interesting. So if you're interested in that, go onto the AOR forums and then check out the F2 League, which is in the F1 2019 events list. Austin is a friend, so I'm gonna think you're talking about Austin Knight right there. I have commentated with him before, and it was quite a bit of fun. I'm pretty sure he does still commentate there, although I'm not sure on which leagues exactly he commentates. I think he still does the... Maybe he does one Europe split and the Americas. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. But yeah, I know him, I've commentated with him, and he's still active there as well. So good to see the AOR beeps out there. I'm starting to get really warm in here. Although my PC is doing fine, it's running at 45 degrees, more or less, sometimes 50. But it does heat up the room. And it's not a necessarily small room either, but it still is enough. And I don't want to open the windows because I live by the road, so it would be quite noisy in the stream. So we're going to go for maximum top speed, lower the fuel, maybe a little bit rear wing, because I struggle with oversteer a lot. I'll move Move the brake bias right up. The pressure, sorry, and move the bias back. And go to track. My commentating must be epic. I don't know. I always see room for improvement. I'm my own worst critic. But yeah, I did enjoy doing commentating on AOR, although I'm not doing it at the moment. Trying to concentrate for the lap now. Well, that wasn't optimal, was it? But yeah, at the moment I'm not commentating any AOR leagues, but I might commentate on the F2 leagues if I don't drive. I'm not sure on that at the moment. Decent run so far. Dirty Laundry has retired from the session. That's very unfortunate. Means only clean clothes today, but good run through Parabolica. And again, we're getting closer to pole time. So that is good to see. And I've now reached the 1 hour streaming mark. So it's good to see that stream is going well. By the way, as this is me doing a stream in a very long time, especially F1, tell me if the quality is alright. I hope the image is not too laggy or anything. I did play around with the volume levels a little bit, and I think this should be working, but obviously feel free to give me a little feedback. There we go, 1.6 seconds. That is the closest we have been to Go Get Your Shovel so far. And P8, highest up grid position as well. So let's try to survive turn 1, I guess. I'm gonna get punted from behind, I'm calling it. It's gonna be terrible. So let's see if we can survive. Oh dear, it's a wet race. I did not notice. Alright, so we're gonna need a little bit more front wing. Go down on that. I can't go down with the brake pressure, oh dear. I did not notice that we're gonna have a wet race. That is unfortunate. I've already been punted, and that was not a good start. Oh, I've been hit again. Let's just cut the corner here. Wow, really gave me a warning for that.
Caution, caution. Caution, caution, yellow flags
So
ahead.
many people
No
off.
overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
Oh, and I binned it. What has become of my wet weather driving? I used to be really good at wet weather driving compared to others in the league in AOR. To be fair, I didn't drive top split, but oh, there's one on the right side of me. Why is the car still spinning? It wasn't really going that fast.
Okay, not a great
Really
start.
messed
Let's
up.
get back on track.
Really messed that up. Let's try and get the car back in the right orientation. Yeah, rear tires are boiling now. Let's try and cool those down. on the puddles here. That's why I dropped it after the first incident. I cooked my tyres. Now I have to go slow, and they're back in the green. There we go. So we can push again. Lost so much time. Look, there's some guys going over the line now. Really messed it up. I can't believe it. How bad that went. But to be fair, I did get punted again. I did call it. Let's leave it in rich for now. I know it uses a little bit more wheel spin, but I'm not going to be on throttle that much since it's raining, so can get away with probably running rich most of the time. There we go, there's the grip. Wheel spin up into 4th gear. Absolute mental. Now it's really like driving an F2 car, being delicate. So where's the yellow flag? Oh, it's gone again. So really don't want to drive in into a stranded car, to be fair. Yeah, I have streamed before, but an official AOR stream, the last one I did was more than half a year ago, I think. That was season 16 PCF3. I streamed that with the lovely Aladar. And then last season I didn't get a spot because I couldn't stream F1 2018. And I had no one who could stream it for me, so I couldn't commentate last season, which was unfortunate. And private stream, like on my private channel, I haven't done in quite a while. And to be fair, up till recently, the streams were like, it was very borderline on getting a good stream, especially since my upload wasn't so great. But 7 days ago, yeah, no, six days ago, something like that, I got an internet upgrade, and as you can see now, it works perfectly fine, which is nice. And how did we get back into the points? I didn't even notice that. I did not see him going so slow. I'm an idiot. This race has gone horribly wrong for me. If I was playing on my own, I'd probably have retired by now, but since I'm streaming, I'm just gonna keep on going, and we're in P10 still, so... Oh, the understeer is really bad now. No front end grip whatsoever. Really like my banner. I don't even know what my banner is at the moment. Oh dear, but thanks. Really not sure. Yeah, we're still in P10. Can do this. Can get some points. Oh, that's no grip there. You can't even go around the bollards. Gonna give me a penalty? No. Those bollards are ridiculously tight. You can see on the bottom right how soft I'm applying the brakes. I think it's like half brake pressure. Because otherwise the front is just going to lock up because we don't have much of a wing left. You can see we're going to get closed in from behind. which I don't like. Really like to stay in the points. Oh, the understeer. No grip on that AstroTurf. One lap to go. One lap of understeer madness to go. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. Still P10. Oh. Messed it up again.
Okay, you've been
What?
pushing your luck
How
on the
slow
track
do
limits
you want
too
me to
much.
go
We've been
over
given
that?
a 3-second penalty.
Now we're in trouble. I don't know what the gap is at the moment, but we'll see. It's more than 2 seconds, so we'll have to keep it above 2 seconds now. Whoa!
Green flag.
The race winner's already crossed the line. That's how far we're back. But whoops, daisy. Oh, a bit of oversteer. Come on, I think we can do this. I really think we can. Thanks for the nice words there, Wes. Really struggling to keep this car on track. I think we're far enough ahead. I think we're gonna do this. Gently does it. There's so much understeer. There we go. Please be enough. Please be enough. There we go. Yep. I think the P10 guy, he must have spun off because that's somebody else now behind me. So yeah, lucky. Yeah, that was quite a recovery and a half. To be fair, I need some more water. Congrats to whoever won that race. Got to drink enough water, kids. Always important to drink enough. Losing rank today a lot. Oh well. Driving for the fun. Got quite a few points to spin now. It was actually a 3-second penalty. I thought it was 2 seconds. Oh, lucky me. P10 there in the end. But really looking forward to a race where we actually make up a few places. We did in the first race, but that was a terrible qualifying session, so... Belgium? Yeah, I want to do Spa. Let's do that. Let's do Spa. And let's ready up. I'm quite warm, to be fair. Why is everybody leaving the lobby now? Is that because that last lobby was a bit of chaos? Still got a few seconds, so maybe a few more people will join. Who knows? Edov wants to get going, as it seems. Says, come on guys, ready up. So, any messages I have missed? Not so far. But yeah, again, thanks for joining the stream tonight. I'm enjoying myself quite a bit. And I've really missed this, to be fair. By the way, talking about the banner, did you mean... Oh, that's the wrong one. Is it that one? Is that the banner you meant? If so, please tell me. Right, increase top speed, take out the fuel, less front wing. You know what, let's keep it there. I don't know. I'd rather understeer or roost than oversteer, to be fair. Alright, ready to go. Only 8 drivers this time around, so it's gotta be a bit calmer of a race, maybe. So let's do this. No name understeer corner. Oh, come on. Get an apex right. That's quite some blinding sun right there. Nearly threw me off track. Again, not an optimal lap, but okay-ish. Touching the ground quite a bit. There we go. I think that was a decent lap as well. Second! Wow! There's a few... There's fewer people in the lobby, to be fair, than the last races, but... Oh, wow. That's... Okay, so there's only 3 times set and we're basically all bang on pace, so... Oh, well. Maybe we're gonna get a good race this time around. Let's wait and see. I really like driving around Spas. One of my favorite tracks on the game, to be fair. Right, car setup. Anything we need to change? Maybe we do need a little bit of more front wing. I have the feeling. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So, decent start so far. And Spa's not really a track where you necessarily want to be... No! Shit!
Are you alright?
That was bound to happen.
Engine off.
Once you're off there, people just collide. Oh dear. I just wanted to say Spa's not the track where you necessarily want to be on pole, because you're gonna be hunted down into Licon. But yeah, maybe the front wing click wasn't a good idea after all. Oh dear. So that's the first retirement of the night. I'm not really looking forward to watching these guys drive around for another 5 laps. So let's go back to the main menu. I think I'm going to do a classic car race now. Against some AI, because I've been punted enough today. So let's do a classic car Grand Prix race. Okay, so you have to complete the Senna and Prost events to drive those cars, which is interesting. Why is this menu so laggy? So let's drive the 2010 cars, I guess. Let's drive the Ferrari. Any specific tracks you guys want to see? How about would be good if it was a track that was actually raced in 2010. How about Brazil, maybe? Maybe Brazil? Unpopular opinion, I like Abu Dhabi. I know most people don't, and I know it's not really a track for good racing, but I like driving it. I think it's fun to drive it. Definitely not one of the worst tracks in the world. I mean, we still have tracks like Sochi, to be fair. Yeah, sure. Let's do Brazil. Why not? Why not? Single class spec. Multi-class dual, multi-class full. I don't even know what that means. Let's do single class, whatever that means. No qualifying 5-lap race on 90% AI. Let's go. Let's see how it is to drive those cars. Because I have no idea. I haven't driven the classic cars on this game yet, and I haven't driven the new classic cars, which is the Senna and Prost cars, and then the 2 new cars from 2010. Ridiculous that 2010 is now considered a classic car, quote unquote. I have F1 2010 in my shelf as well, on my shelf. Yeah, I played that car in the original game when the car was new. So, am I getting old? Maybe that could be a question I have to ask myself. Yes, thank you, Crofty, but I really don't need you blabbing around.
Let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. I just want to get going, to be fair. Oh, the noise! Oh, we're driving versus the F2004 as it seems, so definitely not going to be the fastest car in a straight line. Look at him go there. These cars are loud, by the way. I feel like I have to really shout over them. I really have to get used to using different gears here. We're better in the corners though. I have a slight feeling that we might get absolutely mugged when we drive up the hill. Did you say we have a good start phase? Am I already up versus the start? Don't know where I started. Don't have DRS yet in this car. That was only introduced in 2011. Oh, I wanted to shift, but I only have 7 gears. Whoa! On the grass there. These cars are so much fun to drive. Yep, there he goes. That's what I meant.
Try to stay with him, he might make a mistake. We could still regain the position.
So we're fast in the corners, but no chance in straight line. Whoa! Oh. We've got to force the issue here. Because it kind of pushed me off earlier, so... Really loving the AI in this game as well. Oh! As I mess it up. Now out of the points. That happens when I try to have a thought that's longer than a sentence. You just absolutely bin it. Oh. I'm not even sure if that was a good idea to... Oh, look at the Williams go! You've definitely got to drive one of those cars. Look at it go. Absolute weapon in a straight line. There we go. Oh, not again! Yeah, now we're in last. Oh. I'm just too eager when I get the move done. I get... I don't know. Too optimistic, I guess. And now we're lost. Oh dear. I do want to drive... I think I want to drive the Williams Screaming V10. So, can we make up a few more spots again? Might be difficult, to be fair. So easy to cut that corner there. Let's just leave it in rich, I think. Got an extra lap with only 1.5 laps to go, so should be fine on fuel. As we approach slower cars once more. The 06 to 08 cars, as it seems. It's a bit annoying that you can't manually select what cars you want, so you can have just the same ones, or basically this class, which is from 2002 onwards, I think. Or maybe, is there the 98 McLaren in there as well? I'm not quite sure. Issue with that is they're so different in pace.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
And just the same car is a bit boring. Correct me if I'm wrong and you can drive all the 2010 cars if you select spec, but I don't think so. Actually just drove the fastest lap of the race. Thanks, mate. I just don't give a shit if you're there or not. And I don't have any grip whatsoever. I think we're going to retire from this race then. As we get punted off by AI. Oh dear.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
So let's drive the Williams around Spa, because we didn't get to drive Spa earlier. So let's do that. is it? FW25, is it? Around Spa-Francorchamps. Let's go. Why does it have to rain?
Okay, remember to brake early for turn 1.
Sure, why not? Ooh. Got a slight touch there. Using the back end in 5th gear. This car is screaming. And I'm making my life difficult as well, because these cars in
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of
03,
the
they
race.
did have traction control, so actually making it more difficult than it necessarily has to be. Can't really see much. Oh, I missed my braking point. Kept it on the track somehow. Using the back end in 5th gear, it's absolutely ridiculous. How you cannot get the power down in this thing. Somehow I always read Aitken instead of a TA with these random AI drivers. There we go. Dropping off the back a little bit. It's not the best thing in the world. Tail is all over the place. There we go, unleash the V10, that's in the back of this car. Didn't get a corner cut for that, interesting. Still not close enough to the cars in front. I'm sliding so much. It's ridiculous. Surely not. Oh, shoved him wide. Not really planned, I just went for it. Oh. So tricky to fight car, constantly keep it on track. And it's so loud and compared to the modern cars, the F1 and the F2 cars. So I hope you can still hear me somewhat. But should be fine, I hope. I don't know, I hope. Purple through the middle sector, by the way. This is not too difficult, considering we're on lap 2, so... We can just keep it enriched, to be fair. We're not really burning any fuel, because we barely fully on the power. Oh, I've messed it all up. Completely missed. I get a penalty for it as well. I'm gonna lose more than 2 seconds just for the. Shut up, Jeff. I'm gonna lose more than 2 seconds.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident. Copy that.
I needed him to shut up, to be fair. I'm gonna lose more than 2 seconds just because of the damage. Well, that is a very unnecessary penalty, I think. Oh well. Somehow we're in P6 at the moment. We've got quite a few cars behind us, so with that penalty we're probably going to drop quite a few spots. Trying to get the power down somewhat. Oh, I've run wide. Still losing the back end. These cars are so fun to drive. I'd love to see a classic car league on ARR as well. But it's been quite some time since we have it. We did a few classic Christmas Cups during league breaks, but I haven't seen a full-fledged classic car league yet, which would be nice. Like understeer up to, I don't know, somewhere beyond Mordor, I guess. To try and bridge a gap here, but it's not really happening, is it? Not really happening. Thing is, I can see how they're closing up in the slipstream all the time, so that's really annoying. This wing is costing, or lack of wing, let's put it that way, is costing me so much time. I'm not sure if I can manage to overtake any more cars with the current understeer. Come on! How slow do you want me to go? Stick! Second, third gear through this corner. I'm not an F1 car. That's fourth and fifth. Obviously in the dry with the front wing. Oh, understeermeup.com. Ah, now we're back in the clutches of the cars behind. I really want to break a gap, but not really happening, is it? One more lap. One more lap to try and pull a gap. Not intending to make that rhyme, but it did. Oh, it's so sketchy up here. Woo! That was a lot of wheel spin in 6th gear. Yeah, I think we're not gonna be able to get the gap to Sari behind, but kind of lost the pack behind him, so that's good. And he's really upping the ante now. Really aggressive. Trying to keep him behind on track, just for the sake of it. Clark in front now, going slow for whatever reason, I don't know why. Oh, the understeer is so bad. Come on, can we maybe get past him? The understeer. Not gonna let you pass, mate. That's for sure. No way. I'm not sure if we've got the gap 2 cars behind, and I've completely messed that up. That can't be good. 10 seconds! Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't even gain. I'm still in the same spot as before. Cheers, P18. That's proper rubbish. That's proper rubbish.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's
Shut up,
nothing
Groffy.
compared to our drivers here.
So where would we have been? 10.2. So we would have lost two spots. Would have been P8. Oh well, fair enough. I'm really warm now. I'm soon gonna have to open a window, and then I'll probably have to stop streaming. So where is it this? We could do the legend stuff. Checkpoint challenge in Monaco. Overtake challenge in Italy. Pursuit in Brazil. I think you have to do like how many? 3 events out of 8. So let's do overtake challenge in Austria. Difficulty medium? I don't know. We're gonna drive as Ayrton Senna. Let's see how we do. I haven't touched the Legends Edition content yet, so going to be interesting to see. But it's, I mean, it's basically just the same as the invitational events you get in career mode, which are pointless in career mode. But let's get going. Goal is to overtake the field of drivers, including your rival. I've got 3 minutes 20 to do that. All right, let's try. Okay, not much downforce on this car. Is my brake not working properly or what? So that, yeah, I really have to smash it. So maybe that's why I haven't been as good on the brakes, which is interesting. So where's the force feedback? There it is. Is it that? Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, let's do this again. Sorry for that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's try this again. Stuff can happen. As I've said, I literally just jumped into the game. So good to know, I didn't even notice that before. Oh look, we managed to get around the corner. As I nearly killed myself. Whew. That's very different to drive that car. When that turbo kicks in, it's just absolute madness. Absolutely mental. Well, let's try that again. Smooth now. There we go. Can't really go full throttle in second or it will kill you. Just shove my way past, don't mind me. Gave me a warning. It gave me a warning, fair enough. Come on, move. Whoops. I'm gonna get a penalty if I continue doing that. It gave me 2 warnings as well, fair enough. Well, that was a good one out there. I've got to overtake 10 cars. Where did I collide with him? He must have driven into my side pod or something. I was definitely ahead into the corner. Oh, that bump! Still going straight though. Gotta watch out for that bump next time. Turn 2 is really brutal. If you hit that bump wrong, this car will punish you for it. Come on! Out of my way. Cheers! So these are obviously the 1990 cars. Is that still turbo era? No, it isn't, is it? What was it, 88, 89 when they switched? 88 was still a turbo era, pretty sure. But was 1990? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And I have the feeling that might have been a little bit easy. So let's pick the hard difficulty for the next challenge. And I don't know why it doesn't end the challenge when you've overtaken the final driver. Why it makes you drive till the time has run out. There we go. It's so weird when the steering just goes light because the force feedback it just goes when the race is over. So a little bit weird, but fair enough. So let's move on to another challenge. So, what was that? What we did? That was an overtake challenge. So, checkpoint challenge maybe? Let's move it to hard this time. This time we're going to drive with Prost's car. And then we'll see how we do. Dun, 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 dun. It's quite relaxing background music on F1 2019 as well. So let's see how we do. Right, 45 seconds, and we have to travel 12.5 kilometers. Fair enough. Let's do that. Oh, I love the sound of that car. Yeah, that must be the V12 Ferrari. So that answers my question. Go through the cut through here. So if you're not familiar, we've got time on the clock, and every time we go through a checkpoint, we get time added to that. And we have to basically go the target distance without the time running out. Easy on the throttle there. So that's one lap. So what's that? 4 or 5 laps we have to do? Four laps, I think. A bit more than 4. One was 3 point something. Whoops a daisy. No DRS on this car, even though there is a DRS board. Whoa! Be so gentle on the throttle. Power really comes on in a very steep curve. Really have to be cautious down on top of that. Slight lift through there, interestingly. Didn't really have the downforce to make it stick. Question is, am I going to get bonus points if I overtake the car ahead? I don't know. Or is that my target? Am I going to make the distance if I'm ahead of that car? I don't know. I haven't done these challenges since last game. It might be. Ah, now it was flat. Getting held up a bit. Oh, that was a corner cut. Side by side here, it's a drag race. I'm not going to make it though, am I? Might be very close. Do another 500 meters. Oh, that was close. That was literally 3 seconds to go. That was so close. Absolutely mental. Right, we did make it. Actually had went 700 meters over target, which is great. Yeah, well, that was very close. 1 point. 3 seconds slower, and that would have been it. So we did a checkpoint challenge and an overtake challenge. Pursuit at Brazil. Obviously, we'll have to drive as Senna at his home race. I'm not quite sure how Pursuit will work. What the difference is to the overtake challenge. We'll see.
Welcome to today.
Shut up, Crofty. Alright, your rival will be in a car of a similar performance to yours, with the rest of the field made up of slower cars. They all have a head start, and you must overtake the entire field before completing the allocated laps. Alright. Sounds easy enough. Messed that start up. Never mind. So, let's get on our way. That's the first car right there in the background going through turn... Is this turn 4? I think it is. See if we can manage to finish this challenge. The last one was very close to not making it. So this difficulty is definitely suited for my skill level. Purple through the middle sector. Obviously, this challenge wouldn't work if the other cars were faster than us. Look at the speed difference on the straight. Absolutely crazy. Oh, went in a little deep. We're making good progress. P3 after the first lap. That's an interesting point to get on the back of this car. I'm on the inside, mate. That's what you get for pushing me off the track. You're gonna get dive bumped, mate. Big lift through here. Alright, let's get a good run up here. Whoa! As I say that, I nearly bin it. I just wanted to... what was... Oh dear. I am losing my English. What I was about to say is that we can see Prost up ahead there in the distance. And we have 1 lap remaining to overtake him. Not a bit of slide there. Julio Massa's playing. Good to see him still active. Maybe we'll have him join for another stream. Did commentate with him back in season 15 of AOR? Not even sure anymore. Right, closing up to the back of Prost now. I'll have to keep focus. Really love the sound of that Ferrari, by the way. Yeah, I think we should be able to make it. You're still on the outside. Don't finish this time. There we go. There we go. That's that challenge done and dusted as well. And that is all 3 challenges we need to unlock the Legend Edition content of the game. There we go. Pass the goal. And do we get some? Yeah, there we go. Congratulations. You have been awarded with 2 classic Formula 1 cars. These cars are now available to drive at any classic car event. Very nice. Alright, that is the 2-hour mark of the stream as well. So I hope you did enjoy watching tonight. It's been a great pleasure for me to finally be back streaming this game, playing this game essentially. And yeah, I'm planning on doing plenty more in the time coming. Not necessarily F1 2019, but who knows. Might play some more as well. Maybe a bit online, maybe a bit open lobbies, maybe some lobbies with some friends from AOR, maybe some AOR streaming as well, depending on if it's going to be an official stream or not. So if it's going to be an official stream, it's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be in the AOR channel. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see. I hope you guys enjoyed watching tonight. I certainly enjoyed streaming, and feel free to leave a follow. Did gain a few today, so thanks to everybody who followed today. That is Wes, Pringle, and Jez. And yeah, thanks for the raid again, Wes. Was quite a bit of fun. And yeah, I guess see you next time. Not sure what exact date or what game I'm going to play. Have to wait and see. Feel free to follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. It's _ThompsonLPS. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. See you then. Bye-bye.